going live. Paul, you wrote letters to girls in college. What did they say? You gave them a self-addressed envelope asking them if they wanted to go on a date.
Today, for more information, school pictures are available for underclassmen, so step by and pick them up in the ASB office. Seniors, listen up. Doctors will be on campus this upcoming Wednesday, November 20th. All seniors will have a mandatory meeting that day at break. We'll be on an extended break schedule, and this will be your first meeting in preparation for graduation gowns and graduation.
5 viewers, 7 viewers, 2 likes. I like it. I see it. I see it.
Have a good day, and remember to show what you know.
5 viewers. Back down to 5 viewers. All right. So back to Paul. So you wrote letters to girls in college, okay? And what'd they say? Wait. You gave them a self-addressed envelope asking for their phone number and if they wanted to go on a date. Ay, ay, ay. Turn it up. Okay, I'll turn it up. Okay, thank you. Welcome to another episode of the Mighty Code Coder. I'm Rob Fitzgerald, here to make you great, help you innovate. In today's episode, we're going to do something, well, a little bit painful. We're going to open the Twitter API. Yeah, it's going to hurt, Paul. API, yay. I will explain to you why we need to do this and how to navigate it or how not to. You see, Twitter's changed its API recently, and our Twitter bot code that I was going to show you has been deprecated. That means it's gone away. So I need to show you how to do it now. Of course, if you're watching this video in 2025, you might be wondering what's so new about it. But for my students now in 2019, big changes have come about. So I'm going to assume that you have kept up to now, that you have Node and NPM projects set up, and that you can actually post to Twitter repeatedly using a set interval function. Let's start by opening Sublime and looking at our code so far. All right, so I'll open Sublime. So I'm broadcasting from South Hills High School, and we have some guests in the classroom. We have parents from the surrounding community, and we welcome them. Thanks for coming to our live stream of the Mighty Code Coder. This is a computer science class that we offer here on South Hills, and we try to go live at least once a week. So log into themightycodecoder.com, and you can see our shows live, okay? Thanks for coming. All right, so I'm going to go into our bot we had last week. And of course, here it is right here. See, we set an interval, and we ran a function called tweetIt. And you see it takes 2 parameters, the function we're going to run, and then the minutes or seconds we're going to run it. And it's done in milliseconds, so it's 1,000 times 20, which is 20 seconds. And then we run this encapsulated function. Remember, we put all the math.random and the tweets and the post all encapsulated in a function called tweetIt. All right. And so once every 20 seconds, we run tweetIt, and it tweets a post saying, here's a random number and coding in SoCal from Node.js. Okay. So that's what it does. And that's what we did last week. Now this week, this is what we were going to do. Okay. We were actually going to use a stream. Now, in order to use a stream, I got to draw this up for you. So I'm going to go into a program called Animate, and let's select all this and let's draw this over. Okay. And so here is the function we actually did. We use a function called get. Okay. Mr. Leduc, how are you? Oh, this is the next set. Okay, we have another set of community members coming by, shadowing our great computer science classes. So I will welcome them as they come in. We are live here at South Hills High School from South Hills Computer Science. I am the Mighty Code Coder. I'm here to make you great, help you innovate. And students here are watching a live stream of today's lesson, which is called API Yai. Okay? All right. So we're going to learn 3 things about Twitter. You can get posts, okay? And you could just get user information. You could get tweets that they did or likes. The other function that Twitter allows us to get to is a post. And of course, when you post, you can post a tweet. All right. Parents, I'm so sorry. We were going to have a handout for you guys so you guys could log in to the Mighty Code Coder YouTube channel, but you can find us on YouTube under themightycodecoder.com, and you can go live. We go live once a week at least with all of our computer science needs. But anyway, so the other function is called post, and today we're going to talk about a function called stream, and this is really neat. So this is really the magic with Twitter, and if I could show you what Twitter does with this, they let you stream a user's tweet, so I could actually follow one user. Like if I want to follow the superintendent who always puts another great day in CVUSD, I could follow him, and every time he says that, I could like it, or I could retweet that, or I could just go in the general public, because just about anyone could put hashtag another great day in CVUSD. So I could do a public stream, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a public stream. We're going to troll the internet for when someone puts another great day in CVUSD, and we're going to like it. Okay? All right. So a stream could be seen as like a garden hose. All right? And so I'm gonna draw a garden hose, and I really shouldn't draw live because I'm not a good drawer. All right? But let's say there's a garden hose and you want this stream to stay streaming, and we have another garden hose here that is streaming all the Twitter data. So I'm going to make it something like that. And I'm going to say this hose is piped into just a lot of Twitter data. All right, so I'll just put data in here. And remember what is streamed in the Twitter data. All right, what's streamed in Twitter data is tweets. Okay, you might have some likes. You might have some hearts, right? Or those likes, okay? And so this is just a main stream that's always flowing, all right? And I want to, as I code this, I want to try to see when that stream gets a hashtag another great day in CVUSD. And usually our superintendent puts that, and every time he quotes that, I want to like it, okay? All right, so in CVUSD. So whenever that stream comes across that, my Twitter is going to find it and like it. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. We are going to work with Twitter streams. I have another group of parents coming in. Parents, thank you for coming. This is a live stream of the Mighty Code Coder, our computer science course here at South Hills. And we're live right now on the Mighty Code Coder YouTube channel, and you could catch us once a week on the YouTube channel. I was going to make some cards so you guys could have them on the way out, but I forgot. So you'll have to search the Mighty Code Coder, all right? And you'll see us live, all right? Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. We're just always great things happening here at South Hills High School. All right, so let's go back in and talk about that code real quick. All right, so here's a quote, the code that no longer works. We have another group coming in. Hello. How you doing? It's a good flow, okay? All right. So another group is coming in. Again, we're live on the Mighty Code Coder YouTube channel. We're streaming live here at South Hills, and parents are coming in to observe the class or shadow the class. Welcome. If you want to find us, you could search on your phone the Mighty Code Coder YouTube channel, and that's where we stream live once a week. Okay, and this is our computer science department. All right, so we are now making a Twitter bot, and we're trying to troll the superintendent who uses the hashtag another great day in CVUSD. And we used to do it like this, but Twitter deprecated their streaming API, so we have to learn a whole new API. So what I wanted to do live is show you the process of opening up the API, and it's very difficult. It's something that you almost don't want to, it's very uncomfortable when you go in there. But this is the Twitter programmers or developers, it's their way to let you code to the Twitter API. All right, and it looks something like this. All right, so if you first see that, here's your consumer keys. All right, and the new thing that they're doing is this bearer token. All right, when they changed their API, it disrupted the whole Twitterverse. In fact, when they reported earnings this last term, their earnings were kind of down because they didn't know quite how to monetize this new API yet. And hopefully they'll figure it out and their earnings will go back up. But it is new. And the reason they're doing it is for the following reasons. Let's actually go to the Twitter API now. So I'm going to go to YouTube, or I'm going to go to Twitter, and I'm going to type in developer.twitter.com. And the spot I want to talk about is, I want to talk about these case studies they put on there. Now, these are businesses that are now using Twitter to actually conduct business. And so this API helps these businesses reach Twitter in a way where this is where they feel that their audience is at. This is where their customers are at. They're on Twitter, or they're saying something bad about them on Twitter, and they want to be on Twitter. They want to catch those bad comments and respond back, or they want to maybe sell them something while they're on Twitter. And so they have a Twitter program, okay, or a strategy. All right, so here's how Hilton Hotels strategizes it. Okay, all right, so Hilton Hotels Worldwide owns 12 portfolio brands, which includes 4,100 hotels and over 680 rooms in 91 countries. So you can see that's a lot of people that could tweet about something, or maybe they're looking for deals, and so they want to catch customers where they're at. And so Twitter has recognized that, or Hilton has recognized that, and they want to take this challenge that they found with their online customers. They said Hilton noticed that more and more guests were heading to Twitter for customer service. Hilton had to find a way to maintain a high-quality guest experience while responding to clients across portfolio brands and global locations. So very important to Twitter to recreate their API so it's easy for these enterprise solutions to take advantage of. All right, one other part I wanted to show you about this Twitter case study was this person right here, this Vanessa Sain Dieguez. I think that's how you say it. Can you help me with that, Larissa? Is it Vanessa Sain Dieguez? Is that right? All right, see if I said that right. But she is a social business lead and strategist for Hilton Worldwide. So everyone said all these jobs are going away, the robotics are taken away. Well, look at all the new jobs coming about. Social business lead, and that's for their social networks. And she said, we took a different approach than a lot of companies. We want to help our guests no matter how they come to us, no matter how they want to help, in-app, at front desk, or on Twitter. Okay, so you see, this is why Twitter decided to tweak their API and try to make it more advantageous for these companies, okay? So this is when I had to discover how to write the new Twitter bot, I had to go through this, so I'm showing you my steps, and maybe you have a better way to do it, but leave some comments down below how I could better get my head around this new API. So I click down here, I click this docs button right here, all right? And so I went here and I hit this get started, and I thought maybe it would give me some steps on how to get started, and somehow or another you could read through this. I ended up over here in their lab section. This is kind of still in beta, and we're kind of testing out, and I'm testing out. And over here you'll see it says filtered stream. All right, so since we're doing a show about streams today, I thought filtered stream is a great place to do streams. All right, so if I click on that, it kind of gives you an overview of what streams are and how to use them with Twitter Developer Labs. Okay, so it's something I gotta get a head around. Now remember, when we used Twit to do TwitterBot to start with, that was an abstracted code that someone put together to interpret Twitter. and make it easier for us to code to. Now the code is not abstracted. This is just Twitter's code, and it's difficult. I'll show you some of it. It's difficult. I'm hoping someone will abstract it. Maybe I'll abstract it. I'll write my own API to it, but hopefully someone on Twitter will do it, please, and make it a little bit easier. So I'll show you what's so hard about it compared to Twitter, or compared to Twit. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this quick start here. And in this quick start, now I have several classes and they program with different languages. The class I'm currently in is actually writing Python. And so this, you could actually do this Twitter bot in Python, though I started and I did it originally in JavaScript, which my first period class does. So I'm going to do JavaScript, Node.js, but feel free to look at the Python 3 also and go through the pain with me. All right, and so here is the code. See all this code? It kind of gave you some of the code already. So I copied all that code and I put it into my Sublime, and that's what you see here. Okay, one of the things that you'll see is new is, though you still have a consumer key and secret, remember there was two different kinds of, there was a consumer's key, consumer secret, then there's these tokens. They got rid of the tokens and now they have a bearer token URL. And so they can get to it just with your secret key, and then they go to this URL, all right? And I want to give up my entire token there, but they would basically go and go to that URL and authenticate you that way. So that's new. The next thing I wanted to do was to try to find exactly where did they actually look for things to tweet. And so if you scroll all the way down, if you skip, I have comments. I have a producer now. I have a lot of comments. My producer says I have a lot of comments on my live feed, and I should go in there. So I should try to answer them now. All right, let's answer them now. So I don't know how to do that exactly. So I have some comments, and I feel like if I do this, I'm going to show the comments on live TV. Yeah, see that people can see my comments. So I'm actually getting comments. We have 25 confirmed. So we have a new group of parents come in. Parents, welcome to AP Computer Science. This is our live stream of the mightycodecoder.com. I wanted to get a card so you guys could log in right now on your iPhones and watch, but I forgot to make one. But rest assured, go search the YouTube channel for the mightycodecoder.com, and we're actually streaming live right now. And if you see here, the kids are giving me feedback here in my live stream, which is very scary, very scary. They're supposed to be asking me questions, but they're just putting silly. Is there questions? I'm your first like. Yeah, okay. So parents, don't be worried. And my boss here is probably worried about some of the stuff the kids are putting in, but it's filtered also, so they can't put anything bad unless I accept it. So we got them covered. Anyway, so that's my live stream. I should be asking, they get extra credit for asking questions, and that's awesome. So I would go through there and look for questions and answer them. Like here's one right here by Damian Romero. Are we able to work on the Twitter bot on our computer at home? Does it work on a different OS like Windows 10? And yes, it does. It works across both platforms, and this is not just an OS thing. This is Node works both. You download the Mac version or the Windows version, and you could do it at home and have just as much success as we're having here in class. Okay, good questions. I'm finally getting questions. This is like our third time streaming this year, and I'm finally getting some good questions. Okay, pretty awesome. Should I answer one more? Where can we find terminal? To find terminal, you just hit Command Space TER, and there's your terminal. Okay, that's in a Mac. Okay, parents, thank you for coming by. All right, thank you. Just TER, and I believe the terminal in Windows is called command line. Okay, I think you go under Start and you see command line. Windows users, I'm sorry, I used to be a Windows user. I used to remember how to do that, but I forget. I think it's called command line. All right, so good questions by my students, and for people on there, this is pretty nice. Okay, all right, so let's go back to the lesson as we welcome another group of parents. Parents, welcome to AP Computer Science. We are doing our live stream of a lesson today on our YouTube channel called the mightycodecoder.com. And so you can go to YouTube, search for the Mighty Code Coder, and you'll see that we're going live today. And you see all our lessons, we stream live once a week. And our lessons are memorialized up there once a week. And so kids could go back and re-look at the lessons and always stay on top of the game, all right? All right, so let's go back to the code. So here is where in Twitter, if you want to search for dogs, okay, that has images, it's pretty easy to recognize the value, right? Dog has images, and the tag might be dog pictures. I like the second one. Here is a value of cat. So this is, I'm going to search Twitter for all tweets that have a cat and that have images, but no grumpy cats, minus grumpy cats. All right, so you can get very specific with what you're searching for on Twitter. No grumpy cat images. Okay, so now if I run this, it's going to go ahead and go through that stream, find all tweets of dogs and cats, one that has images, that has images and no grumpy cats. All right, so I will go ahead and do that now. I'll log into my Twitter and I will now tweet that. Actually, I got to go to my terminal. All right, so I go to my terminal. All right, and I'm now going to have to make sure I'm in that file. All right, yeah, you can. All right, and I'm going to go to my. I'm going to change my directory into that file. So great that we got a good question today. I'm so happy about that. Very good. Major extra credit for those that do those great questions. Awesome. All right, so that's what the class is about. Now, look, understand what I'm doing here. Someday the students are going to have to come up and do their own lessons also. So as I get more comfortable in the studio, hopefully they get comfortable to come up, and maybe they can even be better than the Mighty Code Coder. Maybe I'll have to take a back seat. Maybe they'll be the Super Mighty Code Coder. All right, so I'm going to go down here to TwitterBot, and I'm going to bring this node 2 is where I'm keep all my stuff and return it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that file that I just showed you. Now remember, I can't do npm. I can't be. It'd be better if you go that way. Yeah, they'll be stuck. Yeah. We have another group of parents coming in. Our faithful ASB is taking parents and students around, shadowing our classes today, and it's really awesome to have them here. And it's awesome to have them in the studio, our live studio of the mightycodecoder.com. Welcome. Okay, we're here to make you great, help you innovate. All right, I don't know if they get that or not, but just want to let the parents know you guys can find our live show at the Mighty Code Coder on YouTube. And so if you search YouTube for the Mighty Code Coder, you'll see that we go live once a week with some of our lectures and our know-how. And so it's memorialized there, so kids can always get the lesson that's recorded. Okay, so what we're trying to do now, we're trying to create a Twitter bot that actually trolls the superintendent of Covina Valley. Every time he puts hashtag another great day in CVUSD, we're going to like it. So he'll at least get one like for every time he posts. He gets a lot of likes all the time, but he's definitely going to get ours, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and run this, and I'll show you how you can go ahead and pull down tweets from Twitter with the code I just showed you. All right, so I'm going to go node, and it's bot, was it bot 4? I think it's bot 4, all right? And so .js, and so I'll hit, let me see if it's bot 4. I don't know if it's bot 4. It's actually bot 5, okay? So we're gonna actually go back and do bot 5. Though I wanted to show you what bot 4 did. Let me show you bot 4 first, and I'll show you what it did. Okay, there it is. Now look at, this was the prior code, and I'm getting this error. It's saying bad Twitter streaming request. Okay, so it says the follow bot is starting, but then I get a bad Twitter streaming event, okay? And it looks like my Apple TV froze, so I'm not seeing the live version up there anymore. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, technology. Can't live with it, okay. So anyway, my request is bad. Okay, you guys can still see it at home, thank God. All right, so that's what the problem was, and you can see that it had a connection error or a authentication error. All right, so we can't do it like this anymore. Okay, all right, I'm gonna try to restream this. We have another group coming in. All right, yes. They are okay. All right. So I've been told by my producer that we're getting a lot of comments in the live streaming comment section. so I should go in there and ask questions. I want to welcome parents that are shadowing the school today. This is a live version of today's computer science 101 class. And yeah, I want to try to see if I can get this working for you guys. Technology, man, it's something else. All right, so I'm switching back over. It's okay. 4, 7, 5, 3. All right, so we're gonna, in a second, you'll see it up on the board, the streaming comments. All right, so anyway, so now that we did that, you see we have an error. Now we have to code the Twitter bot in a different way. So now we'll go into this and we'll run this one. And remember, we're looking for dog pictures or cat pictures. And no cat picture can be a grumpy cat. Okay, so we could go minus grumpy. So all pictures have to be of, I guess, happy cats. They just can't be grumpy. That's very strange. Okay, let's go ahead and run it. All right, so I'm going to clear this so you guys can see what's going on. All right, and now here I'm going to go, instead of node 4, I'm going to go node 5. Okay, and if I run this, now it's going to be searching the internet. Oh, there they are. Look at all these tweets. All right, so here we go. We got some tweets that may not be so good. All right, but here's one about a cat. All right, and so I could go and follow anybody that's streaming anything about dogs or cats. Now, that's not what we want to do. We wanted to troll the internet for any time our superintendent put another great day in CVUSD. So that's what we're going to do now. So let me go back into my code, and instead of the value dog and cat, I'm going to put in here hashtag another great day in CVUSD. And now we can, and hopefully he has done something like this today. Maybe he hasn't, but we are, and we'll get rid of the cat for a second. We won't worry about grumpy cats. All right, and we'll just troll the internet for that one value. Okay, so again, I'm going to save it. Remember, when you have this up here, all right, that dot, that means it's not saved. That means some of your problems will be when you don't save your program. You're wondering why it's not working. Save it. All right, and now let's go ahead and run that again. Let's Control C to quit it. Let's clear it, and let's run the same thing again. And now let's sit here and wait. Now, hopefully he has tweeted something like this today. If not, I'll have to go do it myself. And it looks like our superintendent hasn't tweeted. And it is a great day today, too. I don't know why he hasn't tweeted anything like that. So what I could do is I can go in here to my Twitter account, and I could tweet something. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the Mighty Code Coder Twitter account, and I am going to say hashtag another great day. Yep. In CVUSD. Now, I've already done this, so I probably should say something like, do you like coding? Okay, something like that. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and tweet it. All right, so that's tweeted. And now I'll come back over here to my console, and hopefully it will see that I tweeted that, and it'll show you everything in that tweet. There it is. All right, look at it. And so it scanned Twitter, it scanned all that data, it saw that I put another great day in CVC, and it says, do you like coding? So now I can detect when people put that. The next part of this lecture will be about, now what do we do once we get it? And what I do with the superintendent is I always like it. So he gets at least one like, for sure, from all his tweets. I hope he appreciates that. He actually gets a lot of likes from all his stuff. He's a big Twitter user, and we will find him wherever he's at, especially if he puts another. I'm sure if he doesn't want to like, he just doesn't put another great day in CVUSD. Now, this will work with anyone, not just him. It'll work with anyone that puts another great day in CVUSD, as you saw that I just did. Okay? All right. So for this edition, that will do it. So if there's any questions, I guess I should go to my live stream and see if there's any questions. My producers tell me, should we go and look for questions in the live stream? Okay, here's some. What are you talking about? Because I'm a little lost. I guess I'll just do this thing. I guess I'll just do the whole thing over. Thank you. Was that you, John? That was you, John. Thanks, John. Okay. Here's a good question. Ronnie Johnson. Thank you, Ronnie. It said, it does not work on our Chromebooks. No, see, Chromebooks, here's the thing with Chromebooks, they're not real computers. They're not real full computers, okay? Now, so Chromebooks don't have a terminal, and you can't put Node.js on it. Feel your Chromebooks are a little bit like an iPad, okay? They're not a full computer. They're kind of like an image of, I don't know how to say that. They're probably just an image or a monitor of a computer, okay? They're the monitor side, the computer's somewhere else. Okay, let's do another one. Thanks, Ronnie. Let's see here. Here's another question from... see, I need a producer to screen these so I can get to the questions very quickly. But well, yeah, because it's a little delayed, so I don't have them all. But the last question was, stop overreacting at Julian Peril. So I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what that means. I immediately don't like what I thought I'm doing here. Huh? I need moderators. Okay. I have Rise Up Gamers. Trash Boat said, man with large beard. So I don't know if I'm getting the live responses I really want, but it's great feedback, and we're working on that. Okay, so we're working on that. We're working how to be. I did have Damian Romero said a great day in CVUSD. I love that. Thank you, Damian. Okay. Yeah, so some of this maybe is not. It's all legit, because if it had some bad stuff in it, it would show that I have to accept it before, and I'm not getting it. I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting pretty good. Oh, it does where is that? Okay, so it does restrict stuff that might have bad stuff, so that's awesome, and it looks like it's doing a good job. And then it asked me to do it if are you having a wonderful time, sir? I love that. And I am. And so this is what we're trying to do here at South Hills. We are trying to do it better than it's ever done before, trying to make you great, help you innovate. And I guess we could kind of close it out here. I know, it's pretty good. So here's my outro. And if you have questions, you can leave comments below, or go to the website at www.themightycodecoder.com, or find me on Twitter at